Hello, and welcome to another match of the Pokemon Crystal Randomizer Cinco Bingo Tournament Summer 2021. I am Halkri, I'm one of the head organizers of the event, and with me today I have...
Hello, my name is The Fancy One. I am here as co-commentator with Halkri.
Yeah, so we actually today have one of our final matches of this group. This group actually got their matches done very, very quickly, which we appreciate. This will actually be Athena's final match, and then Trikkums has a match tomorrow. Athena has already guaranteed getting out of groups yesterday with his win over Athena. So we'll see if he extends this into a 4-0 lead, or if Trikkums is able to, take one off the board for him.
Yeah, and Trikkums looking for his first victory of the tournament, so it's going to be really interesting if not only he manages to stop Athena from going 4-0, but manages to also secure himself his first victory.
Okay, so I believe both our races are ready. I'm just going to confirm with them really quickly. Okay, we're still waiting on a confirmation from Trikkums. Still waiting on Trikkums. Yeah, I sent him both a DM and a message in the race time room, and I have not gotten a response from either way. I'm going to give him a couple more minutes because we are a bit early, or actually our slot did just start. So I'm just going to give him a little bit more time to respond. And then I guess maybe at 03, I'll go ahead and just kick it off. So they're both ready in race time. So, if I don't hear from him for a while, I'm just going to assume that he is ready. Okay, Trikkums is ready. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the race time room. And the countdown for our players has begun. So I haven't actually taken a look at this card yet. I'm going to do that really quickly.
Yeah, I was looking at this just now. As a commentator, what I love to see is release starter before 11. As a racer, it's a little bit different, but it's always fun to be able to see which racer ends up with which Pokemon, because you don't want to lock yourself out of that goal. You're obviously gonna, regardless of what the starters are, you're probably gonna be dropping them.
Right, yeah. I mean, if you can secure a path fast enough, it could be beneficial to just ignore that goal if the starter Pokemon's good enough. But more often than not, you're not going to have enough information to guarantee you will not need that goal whatsoever.
Yeah, and just looking more at this, we also have some of the more, not gonna say difficult, just more of the irritating ones. Defeat 8 trainers in Light's House, I feel like always takes some time. 25 different Pokemon owned means you have to do a lot of catching. Dragon type means you have to get lucky. A lot of a lot of potential roadblocks for our Pokemon runners here. And we are off. The runners starting.
All right, let's see what we got. Apom, Wigglytuff, and Machop. None of these are on the card, I believe. They're both just going to go straight for Wigglytuff. Oh no, Athena's going for Apom. Apom is pretty fast, actually, so that does eliminate any risk whatsoever of him having some hard to deal with encounter on Route 29 that would prevent him from leaving. Because the last thing you want is, before you even have a chance to do anything about it, getting sent back to mom. Definitely is the worst.
Yeah. Roadblocks or like delays like that in the beginning of the race is always just messes with your mental state as well. Just feeling like you're right from behind right from the beginning is always just annoying to have to deal with.
Alright, so Trikkums already in Cherry Grove City. I don't believe he even got an encounter. But he gets one on the first tile after Cherry Grove. Gligar. Not on today's card, actually. He had to, he took the glance at the card that we did.
And it looks like Athena's Apom does start with that ancient accuracy reducing move as well, so that's good information to have.
Yeah, that's another point. Athena did take Apom because when your rival has a Pokemon or starter Pokemon that has 3 stages of evolution, it will have the first stage on the first rival battle, the second stage on the second rival battle. Actually, I believe it's the second stage on the third rival battle, and then the third stage on the fourth rival battle. And Machoke is on the card. So with picking Apom, he did give his rival a Machop, which by rival 3 will have evolved into a Machoke.
Looking at the Pokemon that the runners have encountered so far, Halfrey, have you found anything that you personally would want to run?
Rapidash is really, really good. I mean, it's got a decent attack stat. It's unfortunate it doesn't really get any stab that benefits its best attacking stat. But if you're just looking for something to hit, that's a hitter.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I like you're saying, like with fire being special and Rapidash being physical, if I'm remembering correctly, please correct me if I'm wrong there. It makes me always a little bit hesitant to run it. I think at this point I'd probably be like, alright, what can I find in Dark Cave or things like that, just to see if I can't find out anything a little bit easier.
Yeah, Victory Bell is okay, but it doesn't learn any moves leveling up, so I think that's why Athena doesn't want to run it.
Also not on the card today, so even more reason just to walk on past it.
Trikkums is idling. Okay, I thought this thing was wrong. He was idling on the Apom screen. It's like 3 steps. That's so unfortunate. Kabutops is pretty good. I like it, but some people are, understandably taken back by the grass quad weakness that it inherently has, and I understand that concern. But I'm a fan. I don't know what to say.
I mean, definitely has that cool factor. I always thought it was one of the better looking Gen 1 Pokemon, so not gonna be upset if someone chooses to run it. They'll get style
Protect,
points.
Detect, Endure on the card? No, not quite.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen any kind of info yet here for any of these moves or Pokemon.
Okay, so Trikkums is actually going to go ahead and do the catch tutorial. This could pay off, because whenever this Pokemon is, it does get added to your Pokedex. It is a Slowbro, though, so that's not very helpful. But, you know, he went for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's free information, and now you know, it's for a fact it's not something you're gonna come back later in the game and be like, oh man, how did I check that earlier? Could have gotten information.
Yeah, you're not gonna have that linger in the back of your mind, like worrying about what that could have been. Now you know. Athena's not gonna do it. Little does he know that's the correct decision. It's statistically the correct decision, because there's maybe about like 17 Pokemon on this card or so, and there's 251 Pokemon that catch tutorial can beat. That is a Squirtle. I believe I saw the starters somewhere. No, maybe I didn't. Okay, never mind. Okay, he's found a Tauros. It only has 100 attack stat, so it's not really that impressive. But it does have Rock Smash, which could lead to a level 15 Pokemon in Dark Cave. But what I was gonna say about Tauros is it doesn't have that much attack stat. Like it's nothing extraordinary. But it is a normal type that gets a guaranteed strength later in the game. So that's not runnable, but that is enough to get a Rock Smash poke.
I'm just looking at this card more, and the more I'm looking at this, the more I like. Just because Cololas is an easy goal in its top right corner, Charcoal easy goal in its middle row, so you're gonna get max phone book as well, so that's 2 in the middle row as well. EXP share, middle column, bottom middle column. There's a lot of easy goals that look like they can line up to make some easy bingos with some of these other ones. The trouble with that middle column, though, being the TM one, which those TMs are randomized and not guaranteed to be findable.
Absolutely.
That's an Arcanine, though. An Arcanine with Earthquake, okay. The other 3 moves not nearly as good, but...
Is it an Arcanine with Earthquake?
Yeah, the other 3 moves were all horrible. It was Encore, Lock On, and Amnesia? Was that
so
right?
Unfortunate. Yeah, normally with any other Pokemon, you'd look at that and you'd say, yeah, I can make this work. I'll figure it out. It'll get moves, but Arcanine being a Stone Evolution doesn't get any additional moves. I believe it gets a extreme speed in the 50s, but other than that, it doesn't really get any moves. Dexing Ursaring. Maybe he saw a move on it that he liked?
Gonna be Union Cave that was that location?
I didn't quite see the location. I had something obstructing Trikkums' screen a little bit. Okay, so Max Phonebook is on the card. I can't recall if Trikkums ended up fighting the Phonebook trainer. But he's going to go investigate what the Rock Smash Pokemon is. Wise choice, he might as well. It's a level 15. That's a massive advantage at this point in the game. He's gonna catch this Magmar. I guess it's a good backup plan in case the Rock Smash isn't anything worthwhile.
It looks like Athena might be trying to run the Arcanine. He had it out, but he did restart, so maybe he's having second thoughts.
Oh, that's so horrible. The Victory Bell also has Earthquake. He should go in the grass and get that Victory Bell. Earthquake's a great move on Victory Bell. Yeah, that's exactly what he's gonna do. He's gonna go look for that Victory Bell. So the Rock Smash encounter does actually have 2 slots. Has a 90 and a 10. So I reckon this boy in Wobbuffet's the 90, but I guess we'll never know what the 10 is. Man, that's so tragic. He saw like 5 Victory Bells and ran away from them all.
And of course, now that you know he's looking for it, he'll never find it. That's just how it works with everyone. Oh, he actually does find it. Look at that. Trikkums fighting the trainer to get the phone call or phone number, and he's just being blocked by your buddy. There we go.
Because what does this Victory Bell have? Oh my gosh! Tri-Attack, Earthquake, Ice Beam? Oh, Trikkums is idling there on the title screen.
Trikkums deciding to not fight the trainer and come back to her later.
That bear is so angry. That's probably why he was dexing it, that has Mega Horn Shadow Ball. Alright, Athena narrowly survives that Ursaring. Now, yeah, he did take a little bit longer to do that fight, but this Victory Bell is incredible.
Yeah. What an amazing moveset, just...
I believe starters were...
Machop, Wigglytuff,
Apom.
and Apom.
Okay, so Trikkums not satisfied with what he's seen on 29, 30, or 31, so he's coming over here to Route 36. Yeah, not getting any luck here. I hope you don't want to run Dug Trio. Alright, there we go. That's what I thought. So, Athena's trying to catch this Growlithe. It has Sacred Fire. Jeez. I'm not sure why. Oh, of all 4 different Pokemon is on the card, so. Well, Scyther's not on the card. It could be a main, but he's gonna run away from it. Ooh, that's a goal. That's Slowpoke in the Slowking. Yeah, I definitely think the Scyther was worth a catch at least.
Yeah, I think once you start checking here, you have to just start checking more and more Pokemon. Like, where else is he gonna look after this if he doesn't find something?
Sprout Tower.
Fair.
There's the slow, bro. I feel like Slowbro's good. It's a little slow, but, you know, as the name implies, but it's got like 100 special. It's fine. Okay, we'll have to wait and see what he wants to do here. Maybe he's gonna go back and check on 31. He didn't really explore this area all that much. He is gonna go for this Pidgeot. Sacred Fire is not a very good move for him, but he is gonna actually end up destroying it here. I don't think that was exactly his intention, but...
Yeah, definitely a little bit unfortunate. I like
Oh, and
Pidgeot.
there's the Slow King. Very good. Yeah, it doesn't really need that. He's already got Slow Poke, and there's no point in even remotely giving Athena info on where the Slow King is.
Yeah, especially since Evolve 4 is on the card, as we just said. You might as well hold on to it, hide the info, and make progress towards both goals.
That level 9 Electabuzz has Ice Beam. That's a Zapdos. Okay, that could work. Yeah, Athena's gonna have trouble with this 9. Alright, he's gonna equip the berry so that he has at least 10 HP additional to work with, that he doesn't have to spend a turn using an item on. That's Psychic, Ancient Power, Zapdos. I mean, Psychic's good. I don't think Zapdos' physical attack is that great, but I could be wrong.
And he's gonna have a similar problem if he tries to fight this 9, because that Ice Beam's gonna really hurt the Zapdos as well.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, Zapdos has 90 attack. That's more than enough, actually.
Athena having to restart again.
I think Athena's gonna elect to bite the bug catcher down here, because 1, it's a phone number, and 2, it gives him that little bit of levels that he might need here.
Yeah, let's see if he has an easier time with the bug catcher than Trikkums did.
Why is it not using Double Edge? Yeah, I think he knows now that he should use Double Edge.
Oh.
I'm not sure what you mean by solo bingo, but yeah, this is definitely an activity somebody can do on their own. But in order to win this race, you do have to have 5 bingos. Single bingo might take like 30-40 minutes at most. Oh, that didn't kill. It's very interesting. I thought it would. Oh yeah, that's quick attack priority. That's gonna be good enough. So know, ironically enough, Trikkums is the first one past the Electabuzz, but Athena is right behind him, so.
Yeah, that level 9 Earthquake, definitely more than enough now to take care of it, so they're going to be neck and neck here.
Okay. Oh, yeah, he still has Taurus in front because the lead he put out did end up fainting. Victorbell's just going to Ice Beam this, or try attack, I suppose. That'll work. 1, he didn't have to scroll down for the Ice Beam move, and 2, he saved a little bit with lack of super effective text. Now, Athena's choice of picking Apom to get the Machoke info now is a little bit moot because it was on this trainer.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate, but all in all, no real harm done. I mean, regardless of which starter you do choose, you're gonna, again, most likely release it.
Yeah, Trikkum's gonna go ahead and withdraw and take a breather. Definitely, not the worst idea. There's not necessarily anything on this card that requires a lot of money, but wiping's still not fun.
The TM is Quick Attack. Trickham's getting unfortunate having his Wigglytuff frozen. Oh, but manages to unthaw. Athena remembering to fight the Picnicker here to get the next phone number. And Trickham's finally beating Falconer, so also we'll be moving on here.
Okay, so Trikkums, I believe, is now going to be the first one to leave. Actually, no, I think Athena's fighting a level 10, so he must have left.
Yeah, Trickham's on the bridge fighting the Fisher for his phone number.
Right, okay. Paris is on the card.
Athena choosing to capture the Wigglytuff. I'm not exactly sure. Did you see a move or anything?
Trickums on what?
I'm sorry, Athena captured Wigglytuff, and I'm not trying to figure out, did he see a move on it or something?
Wigglytuff. No, I wouldn't think he would have seen Wigglytuff because his rival doesn't have it. It is a normal type, that is true. And normal types is on the card, row 3, or row 2, column 3. Okay. So there was a TM down there. I'm not sure if Athena checked it. Did you happen to see what it was?
I didn't.
Maybe they'll. I mean, if they haven't taught it yet, if they looked at it, then it must not have been that good.
We will get another chance with Trikkums grabbing it. See, he looks at it. Looks like it was false swipe.
False swipe could be good if, you know, for that 25 different owned corner goal. Definitely.
Yeah, I definitely think hold on to it till you have fly and then just put it on one of your Pokemon. If you catch the shine into level 30 and you don't really want to remove your moveset on your main, you can just plop that on him.
That's a Pseudo Widow. Is there anything on the card about inflicting a status? Doesn't look like it. So he's free to just go ahead and Earthquake and put it out of this misery. So yeah, we did mention earlier that Victory Bell unfortunately doesn't learn any moves through level up. But now that this thing actually has a decent set, that's going to be more of a blessing to Athena, because, you know, learning moves takes time. And when it's a hard choice, it takes even longer. So now he gets to bypass that completely.
Yeah, and I actually wanted to ask you, speaking of saving time, with this middle goal being max phone book, would you be gathering these as you come across them and risk the possibility of them calling you, or would you wait till later in the race, rush through them once you out-level everything anyway, and just pick them up then?
I think the downside of them, the risk of them calling you, does not outweigh the benefit of, one, having to not backtrack for them, and two, having the experience from the fights. It's definitely in your best interest to do it on the way, especially when it's middle goal. I mean, I'd understand if it's in a you know, in an obscene, you know, area on the card, but this is the middle goal, so it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's one of those things I always love asking questions like this, just because it shows that weighing of the options that these runners have to do with essentially a lot of these goals. So
I believe they both have picked up as many phone numbers as they could, so they're both thinking very similarly.
I think, if I remember correctly, Trikkums missed the first bug catcher. He fought him, reset, and then didn't fight him again.
This Magnemite's an issue for Zapdos, because Steel does resist Psychic, and oh geez, that glue! No! Okay, so he needs to heal Zapdos, and then I guess just Psychic it till it dies.
And the Nidoqueen for Athena also really just giving him a rough time, just definitely Ice Beamed his Victory Bell.
Aeroblast 2? Oh no, it lived. Oh wait, no, he's still dead to Aeroblast. Okay. Aeroblast can miss. Aeroblast can miss. It sure can miss. And it sure can crit at the same time. Oh no. Imagine having to waste the max revive you were given just because you missed a range, which very well could have been he missed this range. It's so... No, dude! Oh, that's so bad!
I do think, looking at chat, I do think Athena did fight that first youngster, just because I think that's how he realized Victory Bell had Earthquake.
I don't think Athena ever defeated the youngster. I think he, you know, realized that, you know, that Victory Bell was a monster and then he, like, stopped fighting it to go back and get the Victory Bell, but I don't know if he ever went back to that trainer and fought him. I didn't see that.
You know, that's a good point, and I can't remember exactly. Either we'll find out. We'll be able to verify or figure out. They'll get that phone goal.
Oh, he had 2 max revives? Oh, it's so bad.
Oh no.
And that time he just OHKOs the the Nidoqueen outright. Very interesting. So maybe it was completely a range, which is unfortunate.
I mean, it also helps that the Aeroblast finally missed.
Oh yeah, that'll work. So Athena opted to go left twin. We'll have to see if Trikkums end up going left twin or right twin.
Yeah, depending on who you go to, it has a different Pokemon team. So, do you have one you default to? Are you team left twin or team right twin?
My position has shifted over the years. There was the phase where I started where I didn't know there was a difference, so that everyone was joking. Like, I'm trying to think of an example. Or where people make a big deal out of things that aren't actually important. Like left Twix or right Twix. Like, I thought it was just like a meme, so I didn't bother with it. But then I learned they are actually different. So then I started going right twin, but then I realized I'm losing steps and, you know, wasting time. So I just started going left twin, and now I go right twin as a mix-up. It's shifted a lot.
Yeah, I'm always left twin just because lefty. I have to, you know, represent the left side all the time. But I appreciate people who mix it up, right? So the fact that you are willing to do that, always fun.
I mean, it is a gamble, like, and you're gambling on a prize that may not be there. So it's very, it's not worth getting worked up over. So it took Trikkums a long time to defeat that Smoochum. So, Trikkums did get, I guess Athena as well, did get Jigglypuff info on the left twin. However, the only purpose Jigglypuff would serve here... Oh, actually, I guess it's a normal type as well. What I was going to say is, the only thing it does is evolve 4, which I don't know if you want to go way out of your way to go search for that and dex it, just to evolve it. But if it's 2 normal types, you might as well. Yeah, Athena does already have the non-HMX reducing move goal. Yeah, if he releases the starter, he'll have to make that decision.
Oh, not on the card today, but man, what a Pokemon to start this fight with.
If that's the opening. Oh, interesting. Trikkums, is this rival that Athena's on?
Yes.
Okay. Steelix is not great to see either. Confusion, Steelix. You have an energy root, just use it. TM2127 isn't even on the card, you're fine, just use it. Okay, so I reckon Athena repelled. I did look away, so I didn't quite see it. But you know, if Trikkums feels he's behind, we may end up seeing him not repel in here, just to see if anything pops up that could work out for him.
Yeah, I've always found repelling versus not repelling to be one of the most interesting trade-offs, just because you can get so much information just by choosing not to repel a couple times.
But at the same time, you also could waste a ton of time. So, once again, it's a gamble for a prize that may not be there.
Exactly. That's the risk reward that I always just find fascinating. To see which runners feel like they need to do it, which ones feel it isn't worth it.
Okay. No, dude. You're gonna get headbutt in a moment. Slam is awful. It's like 80 power and 75 accuracy. It's ridiculously bad.
Yeah, I mean you have this fight and then you're basically gonna get a headbutt. I don't think it was worth it.
He missed his first one! And then he hit it. Oh, it's gonna be a long race. Alright, so Athena actually gonna have this trainer walk over to him. I don't know if that's actually faster. But it does have a Chansey, which, as everyone affectionately refers to it, is a giant sack of EXP. That might actually get him to the next level. Very much will, yeah. Okay. So Athena gonna go ahead and box here. He's not gonna release the Wigglytuff just yet, because there's things you can commit to that you can change your mind about, but releasing a starter, you absolutely are locked into that once you do it. You can't just go out and find it again and lure it back in. That's gone. So
yeah, you can always find another HM accuracy release if you can't find another starter.
He could just deck swap Wigglytuff and probably be fine if it's existing. I don't know. But once you release your starter, you're done. So you want to make sure release starters on your path before you do it. But at the same time, if you do that, you do run the risk of having it level up past level 11, and that's also the point of no return. So I've been a victim of that many, many times. Oh, Trikkums is a Master Ball. Very interesting. Yeah, if something ends up having Roar, Teleport, Whirlwind, and if something has all three of those moves, and they have to find it for the card, Trikkums has the advantage. Ooh, this is I haven't seen that in quite a long time. The good old rod fish and Ilex. So, if you're not familiar with how fishing works in this game, it's not quite like every route has a set of fishing encounters. It's more like the routes are grouped into groups, for lack of a better word. The first group you can access is on Route 32. The second group you can access is in Union Cave. And then the third set of fishing slots starts in Ilex Forest. It could help. We could see it. Only in that specific circumstance, but we could see it. Did you just find another Master Ball?
Athena did pick up Kenya, but hasn't looked at it, and eventually will be trading it away to get that TM50 because it is on the diagonal. You can get a potential 3 bingos.
So now that he has the Dragon Fang, he actually is the chosen one, and now a Dragon type will appear. That's not a dragon type, but it is on the card. Very, very good. I feel like that's going to be a hard one for... That's going to be actually a very, very impossible one for Athena in a metagame. Because he might guess that it's in the grass on 34, but nobody, and I mean nobody, old rods in the daycare of Route 34. I know that's not a different encounter table, but old rodding on 34 at this point in the race is not what I'd ever expect.
Yeah, I think that's one of the first times I've ever seen somebody do that. Does that one also have different fishing spots?
The Route 34? I'm not actually sure. I don't believe it does. Trikkums is going to go this way. We did mention, or I did mention in our previous race, that it actually is faster to fight this bug catcher and go through if you one-shot the Pokemon that they have. But, with him going all the way into the gate and using the PC there, he might as well have just gone through National Park.
Athena picking up Celebi information from the gym, so that's something both runners will be able to have access to and see if it's on the catchable route.
Yeah, not really gonna be. Actually, it's didn't Trikkums get exclusive Paris information?
I think so, because I think that was just an encounter.
Okay, yeah, so that'll benefit Trikkums currently more than it benefits Athena. He also has Dratini info, that's right. Yeah, I mean, Trikkums has... I don't want to say he's, winning, but he's definitely better set up for the endgame, assuming these things exist, than Athena is currently. But, we could see more info pop up later on that helps Athena.
Yeah, and Athena's big advantage here is he is going to get 5 first. He'll be a little bit ahead. He just will still have to make up that information gap, but he's in a good position to set himself up to do so.
Yeah, if he hadn't had so much trouble on the 9, this would actually be very, very quick. But, the 9 and the level 4 phonebook trainer on Route 30 did cost him a decent amount of time.
No Dark-type Pokemon on the route today. Athena will just KO it to get the experience.
Yeah, not only just experience, but excuse me, stat experience, which is a feature in the Generation 2 games. I'm not sure if it's in Generation 1, but it's kind of relevant. So basically, before the modern system of EVs and IVs, the games had DVs and stat experience, where DVs are determining values that are anywhere between 0 and 15 for every single stat a Pokemon has, and Stat XP is basically every time you defeat a Pokemon, its base stats or its current stats, one or the other, gets added to a little tally mark at the end of each of your stats. And when you level up, it's applied, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's how it works. So, since killing the Houndoom was so fast, he might as well have done it. I'm fairly certain Stat XP is in... Oh, you're saying Stat XP is in Generation 1, okay. Yeah, because I said I wasn't sure, right? Yeah, but stat experience is why, if you've ever run this game or run any longer races of this game, like Race to Red or, full item, key item, randomizer, that's why you'll notice that, even though the thing you caught that's level 40, that's 20 levels higher than your main, is not doing as much damage. It's because it lacks any and all stat experience that your previous main had.
Yeah, both runners just making pretty decent time here. Athena again just kind of working towards getting that Surf, HM, and Trikkums on Whitney right now.
The Celebi's gonna take so long to kill.
Especially if it minimizes.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a way out with that. Quick attack doesn't miss, I believe. Thank God I missed that Hyper Beam. That would have hurt. Oh, he hit Hyper Beam. Very good. Oh, it crit. Very good. Oh, no.
There we go. Finally got through it.
Okay, Athena gonna go ahead and evolve that Growlithe. He already had an Arcanine, I believe. But that is one evolution of 4 that he is presumably going for. He's gonna go ahead and teach Surf to the Arcanine. I guess he doesn't want it on Victory Bell, which is strange. Victory Bell's attack and special attack are both, like, practically even. Strange he doesn't want it on his main. Like, ice moves are good. Ice Beam's great. But there are situations where, it may benefit you to have Surf. Like if you're fighting a Steelix on Jasmine, perhaps, for example. Ice would be neutral damage, but Surf is super effective.
Yeah, I do think the situations which you use Surf is just more numerous than Ice Beam, but he also still does have Earthquake, so not like he's gonna be wanting.
I mean, he does have a pretty solid moveset here, actually. He may not have. He really doesn't need it. Tri-Attack, Earthquake, Ice Beam, and something else. I've already forgot what that other move was. I remember it was good.
First, Tri-Attack, Earthquakes, he traded out Rain Dance for Psychic, and then Ice Beam.
Oh, where did he get a Psychic TM?
I think it was one of the TMs that they both have it, so I'm thinking maybe Bugsy.
Okay. Well, Zapdos had Psychic from the beginning. Oh, it was in Goldenrod Mart. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like deciding between Psychic and Surf is kind of a close one. Because Psychic only, super effectively covers fighting types and Ghost poison types. Sorry, and poison types, not Ghost. No, I wasn't lying. It does cover Ghost poison types, but yeah, it only covers those two things where... I mean, I guess Surf does share a lot of overlapping coverage with Ice Beam. So maybe keeping Psychic was correct. Yeah, Red Earthquake can also take care of the poison types, but I don't know. I mean, people always meme on water ice coverage. I'm not a coverage statistician or an expert, but if people are dunking on it, then it must be horrible. Determining coverage is definitely one of my weakest aspects of playing this game.
This gym's being pretty kind to Athena, giving him 2 grass Pokemon that can both Psychic or Grass Poison, and now just a Larvitar, so making good time in here, and Trikkums now on the Kimono Girls.
Yeah, at this point, Athena may still be able to get a sub 1 Chuck, despite the setbacks. We'll have to wait and see how this plays out. That's another Hyper Beam, but luckily it's on a Quilava this time, and Quilava's not very strong. So, while our racers are, finishing up at Critique City, it doesn't look like there's a lot to talk about necessarily with their gameplay. Maybe we could take a look at the goals we have info on and what we still are lacking. I believe we saw Weedle recently. Out of the corner of my eye, I believe I saw it. So that does open up the bottom left to top right diagonal for Athena, should that Weedle exist. Athena would also have... Actually, I don't know if Athena has Poliwrath Slowking info.
I don't know if Athena does. I know they've both seen Fortress at this point. We've seen a lot of chokes.
Oh yeah, for Fortress Artillery. Yeah, so Trikkums, has the goal, so clearly he has it. Trikkums can do TLBR, but that'd probably be a last resort. Row 4, BLTR, column 2, column 4, row 2. He's got a lot of options here, actually.
Yeah, as far as cards go, this is, I feel like, one of the most forgivings I've seen in a while, just because there are so many guaranteed ones, right? Sludge Bomb, you just have to go talk to the person leading up to Lake of Rage after defeating the shiny. Call a Lass, call a Black Belt, TM50. Like, there's so many things that just are quick to knock out.
Absolutely. And I didn't mention, Trikkums can also do column 1 as well as Athena. So that is options they have. It sounds like at this point, Athena might have to start bracing for 25 different Pokemon owned, while Trikkums does have a decent amount of info where he may be able to avoid it. And Trikkums could also do column 5 as well. And column 5 and row 5. Trikkums can pretty much do every... Yeah, Trikkums can do every goal on this card, except for the ones that involve Mischievous Murkrow. Yeah, 25 owned is very, very slow, because right now they maybe have about 4 or 5 owned. And catching Pokemon takes a long time, they could break out of balls. But they do have a False Swipe TM, so it isn't that bad, I suppose.
And, I mean, with Evolve 4 different Pokemon on the card, that does get you 8 of the 25 you need, which is a little bit of a speed bump there.
Oh, I did not notice the Berry just Elixir. Never mind, column 5's out of the question currently. Unless...
we just start finding all the magic carps.
That's so unfortunate. Yeah, I'd reset too. Trickum's got a Tri-Attack Freeze from that Ditto. But Trickum's actually going to have a different rival than Athena did, so we could see that Mischievous Murkrow come out and almost completely unlock the card for him. But, it's not necessary for him. He's easy to get through and survive. The static Shucky in Signwood City is randomized, so it won't be a Shuckle. Or it's very unlikely to be a Shuckle. Okay, Athena gonna go ahead and Dex now. I would too, just so he knows what's available and what's not. Beedrill. Oh, they have just straight up Beedrill. Sprout Tower is not too bad. If you find the right floor, it's 7 slots, but if it's on the top floor, he has to fight some trainers to get there. Celebi. Whirl Islands. Not ideal. Fortress. My boy, 43, and Blackthorn and Ice Path. I completely talked over those cries. I apologize. Yeah, maybe wants to guess what those are. Oh, that's bees. So that must be a dugong. Machoke is Route 36. That's pretty simple. Oh, Athena has Slowpoke info. That's tricky. He can't metagame which one he found it in. Because he could have found it on the grass of 30, but he could have also found it in the cave of Ruins of Elf. Weedle. 35. I didn't think Beedrill was that bad. It's Sprout Tower. Sprout Tower is not that bad. And the trainers certainly, at this point, aren't very tough.
Didn't we see something else on 35 as well when he was Dex? Maybe I'm misremembering, but
I did not see anything else on 35.
Oh, never mind, because that would make it a little bit easier, because at least then you'd have 2 Pokemon, 1 route, but maybe I just misremembered.
So it is Tentacruel, Bayleaf, and the Suicune was Lickitung. Not quite Dugong, but close enough. Yeah, I mean, we were discussing it earlier, but Trikkums is the most situated to deal with this cleanup. The only thing hindering him at this point is how far behind he is in terms of progress, because Athena's already in Signwood City Gym.
Yeah, Athena's going to be able to start marking a lot of these goals pretty quickly. Again, just because it depends what route he goes. If he just wants to start looking for Pokemon right away, which makes sense with him dexing, or if he just wants to start collecting the charcoal or some of these other things that are quick to do. Yeah, just to reiterate the stakes here, Athena fighting this race wants to end the group without taking a single loss. This would put him at 4-0. Trikkums currently at 0-2, so fighting for his first win. So really interesting race so far. Lead advantage, goal-wise, Trikkums, Athena again has that option to ability to catch up with how far ahead he is, gym and actual game progress wise.
Absolutely. And we were talking to Athena the other day after his match against Athena, and we asked, is there any chance you take the gas off, during the match with Trikkums? And he said no. I'm going to try as hard as I can to win. That would be disrespectful to Trikkums if I were to, not try. So we're definitely going to see full force Athena here. Okay. Yeah, this info's not great for Athena. I'm gonna be honest. I thought we would have seen at least one thing since, he set foot into Ecruteak City.
Yeah, I mean...
that's a Meganium with Kinesis, but that's level 23. If he does have info on it, if he, can dex it, it's gonna have to be somewhere late in the game where it would even have that move. Yeah, Athena narrowly missing the sub 1 Chuck, but good enough. Oh, Kenya had Mudslap. Okay. I didn't notice that, actually. So if they want to get TM50 Nightmare in that case, they'll have to remove the male from Kenya and then put it on another Pokemon.
Yeah, and Athena basically a full gym ahead at this time because Athena just.
I may have been a little zoned out, but when did Trikkums get TM46?
I just noticed he had that gold mark. I don't know when he got that.
Wow, okay. That was a national park. Oh, yeah, I did see him, going around the outside edges of that area. We'll see if Athena's be able to metagame that. I think, yeah, that would make Athena's path easier, because he's already doing Evolve 4, and then he would just need to catch Pokemon in Lugia's room for the row 4. But this run's been so bad for him. I don't know how he's gonna assume Trikkums is doing.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair though, all of his runs have been so difficult and uphill battle, and he's persevered through all of it. So I definitely don't want to count him out just because constantly impressing us.
Yeah, he's definitely had to earn all of these victories. It's really it's been intense for Athena for sure. He caught a Smeargle. That is another normal type. He's gonna go ahead and teach False Swipe over Psychic, which is good because that will allow him to catch lower level Pokemon really easily instead of having to switch to something else or risk the 1 and 3. He has 3 normal types. He needs 4 more.
He doesn't have any info on any more normals.
Right. Well, I mean, normal is one of the most common types in the game, so it shouldn't be too hard to find them, right? Athena is a man of cries, and I'm certain that he was able to discern that the Suicune cry was Lickitung. If he gets really desperate, which I don't think he will, but I think he knows that is a Lickitung.
And he's just catching everything he comes across at this point. He really wants that 25 goal.
Yeah, he's it seems over the last couple of minutes he's kind of had a heart-to-heart with himself and had to come to terms with the fact that he's gonna have to be 25 owned.
Which, dedicating himself this early to it, not a bad idea in my head, just because if he does find another Pokemon with accuracy reduced moving, not only is he made progress to 25, he gets to keep that goal and refine and release his starter. So he does know that Fortress is somewhere on this route. It looks like he's checking the grass spots earlier. I know when I was casting with Bakura an earlier race, he was very adamant about everyone should check the surf spots first, right? There's only 3 there versus the 7 on the ground. Oh, and he just moves on to the shiny.
Shiny Meowth.
That is another normal. Oh, accidentally one hits it.
You're right, Garth. He would have saved maybe 20 seconds. If that ends up costing him the race, I am going to retire and step down as a commentator for the remainder of our event here, because I don't know what I'm talking about. The shiny Meowth actually does have like pink around the ears. I think that's the difference.
I think his feet are a little bit more pink as well.
Alright, so Athena is actually going just straight through to Blackthorn. Not sure what he intends to do there. Oh, right. Wasn't there a goal there? I remember something with Blackthorn.
He can call a black belt there.
That, but there was also something in Blackthorn water. I don't remember what it was, but I'm sure he's going there for that as well. I guess Athena let his repel run out. Starmie not on this card, but it is a potential goal.
I mean, technically, everything's on the card with 25 different mode. Not worth catching still, but always fun to be that guy.
That's another normal type for Athena. That's an Aeroblast Hoothoot. Good lord. Okay, so we have arrived in Blackthorn City. Let's see. I believe he's going to go straight to the water first. Yeah, he is. Yeah. So something was here. I remember seeing in the decks that something was here. Oh, it's Fortress. Very good. Yeah, that was a crit. Wow. Okay, so now both of our racers have fly, and I'd like to say Athena. I'd like to say Athena used the time between their flies, and made massive progress. But he did catch a couple Pokemon. Yes, he's maybe at maybe 13 and 14, 15, something like that. And he does have Fortress now, but Trikkums still has this really big lead, and he won't be able to get Celebi Mew Mewtwo, but he can get the top left to bottom right diagonal, the bottom left to top right diagonal, and all those other goals that are not Mischievous Murkrow or Berry's Elixir. Or Celebi Mew Mewtwo.
I saw Athena finally release his A-Pump. He marked the goal. Did he check to see if he had another Pokemon with the PHM reducing move? Because I know he said
Kenya has Mud Slap.
Got it.
Okay, Kadabra also a goal that we potentially have on our cards, but not on today's card. Yeah, Trickums just, repelling, not really gonna entertain the 43 encounters. Meanwhile, we did see Athena fail to repel in a couple places. Did he call both? Okay, yeah, he did. Very good. Because Athena needs info. Trikkums does not. Trikkums probably has a path at this point. I know we went over it earlier, but let's just go over what a path could be for him. Like, just while we're looking at this. The diagonals, that's 2 bingos. Probably row 4. Probably column 4. Row 4, column 4. And then column 2 would work.
Yeah, I think with what the information they have now, that is the best route for him. Unless we start seeing somehow berry juice elixir or some other kind of information that would open up other routes to make it a little bit shorter.
Yeah, so Athena's now on 36. I believe this is where Machoke was? Yeah, there's Machoke, okay.
Yeah,
oh,
really,
it looks like Trikkums had a spinner. It's very unfortunate.
Really fortunate that Athena doesn't have to spend much time looking for this Machoke and can kind of just quickly move on.
Yeah, and I think there's something to be said as well about how much time he's avoiding, just chucking balls and praying that it gets in with this false swipe being taught. Yeah, maybe Athena could catch up faster than we initially speculated. Okay, Athena is going to go try to find this TM. That's incorrect. It's one off.
Yeah, but he might end up checking National Park as well, since he knows this isn't.
Yeah, so yeah, he's gonna go in National Park. This is where the TM is. Trikkums. Okay, Trikkums has gone idle a decent amount in this game. And I guess it's good to like collect your thoughts and make sure you know what you're doing. Because the worst thing is while you're trying to maneuver while playing, or play while looking at the card or looking at something else, and you run into an optional or something, do something you don't mean to do. So, I don't know. That definitely works. So now on Route 30. This is where Slowpoke was. But I believe Slowpoke is in the water. Or it has to be, because Athena was out here searching forever. Yeah, he's going to check the water slots first. Very, very smart. Because he knows he's seen a lot of these slots on the ground when he was looking for Vileplume, or Victreebel. And there is the Slowpoke, so now Athena does have access to that top left to bottom right diagonal. I don't believe he still has Dragon Info, so he can't do column 5, but...
Yeah, and I like this play, again, just... Coming here also means he can very quickly grab EXP share, right? He's halfway there already. Oh, he's just gonna fly instead.
Yeah, I think he wants to turn in Kenya first. I don't agree with this. I think he has to unmark... Oh, he put... Oh, wait. I don't... Did he just mark release starter off that?
His starter was Apom.
Oh, right, okay. So he gave... What does he have that has non-HM accuracy DC move then?
I thought since he put it on the Wigglytuff, doesn't the star you still have it?
Oh, what a star you have.
I thought that was Kenya and it had the Mud Slap.
Oh yeah, maybe it did. Yeah, I just assumed Wigglytuff was Kenya, but I didn't realize that the name was not Kenya. Alright, very good. Okay, yeah, that's correct.
Now,
I want to say Athena has 5 normals?
Quick question, with him releasing Wigglytuff, does that still count towards his normals, or does he have to catch one to replace it? Does it have to be in his box or possession?
Good question. So, the way the goals are designed, the way this card is designed, In order to have a Pokemon goal, or have it count towards your Pokemon goals or Pokemon caught, it simply just has to be registered as owned in the Pokedex. So as long as you've caught it at one point and you haven't reset back to a previous save where you no longer have it, you're fine. You can release every Pokemon you have and still have many, many goals. It simply is just based on whether your Pokedex considers the Pokemon owned or not. Okay, so Trikkums now has the Black Belt's phone number. I don't know if he ever got a chance to collect the last... Oh, he already has the goal. Never mind. He definitely has them. Athena finding his 6th normal type in Clefable. Yeah, Trikkums never fought this youngster here. Forest here. Yeah, I don't see Athena going for experience share, simply just because it's not on his path currently. Because he doesn't have Dragon type info, nor does he have Murkrow Mischievous. So he is in Sprout Tower looking for the Beedrill. And I assume, yeah, he must have Dexteria beeped, and there's the Beedrill right in front of his face. Very good. Did he get the phone number? I don't know if Trickum's got that phone number.
I don't think he did. I think he just sped away.
Well, if he realizes it, it's not very far away. So he's gonna go ahead and turn in his Kenya. So he no longer has that goal. He definitely could have moved that mail over to something else. I mean, here's the thing about Trikkums. He did only start playing this a couple weeks ago, or maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. He may not know that you can move mail to another Pokemon. So he may have, in his head, thought that there had to be like an executive decision made. Why did he not mark Nightmare? Didn't he just trade that Pokemon?
He did. I'm not sure.
Yeah, probably an honest mistake.
Does remember to get this phone number though.
Okay. Alright, so I presume, since Trikkums is in Olivine City, he's going to be making a climb up the lighthouse very shortly.
Yeah, there is a phone number in there as well, I believe, right? One of the sailors.
The sailor does give a phone number, and that's probably going to be one that he fights, because there's like one trainer that's unoptimal to fight in here out of 9, so he'll definitely fight that one.
And I can confirm he did forget to get the youngster's phone number, just because he had checked his phone number list and had 3 empty spots before it. After he got the bug catcher, he had 2 empty slots.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought I saw him like exit battle, then run off like out of the corner of my eye. And I'm like, did he get that? So I definitely want to make sure we're talking to people at the end. This is Dark Soul Silver, where they ask you immediately after a battle without you having a chance to do anything.
Athena just taught Whirlpool, so it looks like he's gonna go catch a Pokemon in Nubia's room.
Now, there is a chance. So while he is going to Lugia's room right now, if I were Athena, I would check Celebi's dex in every room I enter, just in case it happens to be in one of these rooms.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. That would absolutely help him out.
He's saving here. Not sure why. He's probably looking at his notes to see what he had in here. And there's Celebi. Celebi is not in this room. Moving on. Are you in this room? Celebi is not in this room. I can tell because he's backing out of the menu so fast. There's no way the thing is playing. Is Celebi in this room? Celebi is not in this room. Are you in Lugia's room, Celebi? No. Alright, he's not getting it. That's not worth it. Wherever it is, it's not... You can't pay him enough to do that. And that will be actually Athena's 7th normal type. Very convenient pairing of those. He's running away from it. What a god. Alright. I guess he... Oh, that's even worse! He doesn't want to give information. Oh, actually, he can catch this fine, because Trikkums already has the goal. Yeah. It failed. He needs to throw that ball. He should throw the Master Ball. Okay, no worries. He got it.
Yeah, so now that we're hour 23 minutes in and we have more goals, do you still think Trickum has the information lead, or is this
no?
Yeah.
No, with that dragon type in Lugia's room, that's actually a big leg up for Athena. Maybe he's gonna check a couple more rooms to see if Celebi's here. I think this is a new room.
It's so hard to tell.
Celebi is here. There's Poliwrath. Interesting. Not gonna bother since he does have that Slowpoke already. Yeah, so since he's going for 25 different Pokemon owned already, definitely convenient for him to stay here and look for Celebi, since that would give him a second bingo off of that 25 different owned Pokemon thing.
Yeah, and
if you're gonna spend that long catching 25 Pokemon, it better be worth as many bingos as you can have it be worth.
And honestly, like, I wouldn't even be upset if he just opted to choose this Poliwrath. Like, yes, he has the Slowpoke that he needs to evolve anyway, but it's one extra Pokemon, so right, it's 2 goals right now, which I feel like Mental Game puts a little bit more pressure on Trikkums.
So he caught Totodile. I think maybe he plans on evolving that. I don't know if there's water in this room, actually. He's not catching Poliwrath because he already has a Slowpoke he can evolve, and he's going for evolve 4 different Pokemon anyway. So it really would be a waste of time to catch. And there is his Celebi. Earned. Ah, God, what? Oh, he also has that star. Oh, yeah, he's Kenya. That's right. Okay, so he evolved a Growlithe. He's evolving Kenya now, and then he's evolving Slowpoke. And then I assume he's going to be... Yeah, I assume he's going to be evolving that Totodile he has in tow with him. Or he doesn't have it with him. It's in his box, but he'll just have to go get it. He has a rare candy for the Meowth. Oh yeah, sure enough, he does. Oh yeah, the Meowth was his, the Persian was his 7th normal type. That's why he didn't catch the Lickitung. Is he done? Did he just say, "Hey, I'm done"? I think he's done, actually.
If so, that is, yeah, 2 diagonals, row 2, row 4, column 1.
Hey, buddy, by the way, I'm done.
Holy crap, that's impressive!
Just thought I'd tell you. Alright, let's see if we can get an interview with Athena. That was a very impressive finish.
That came out of nowhere. Finishes underneath the average time that Mards have taken as well, so really well done by him.
I accidentally marked Trikkums done instead of Athena. Let me get Athena in here real quick.
Hi guys.
Hello, Mr. 4-0. How are you doing today?
I'm sad.
Why?
I didn't want to catch that Kindra, but I didn't want to spend looking for random Pokemon in Lucas' room.
Oh yeah, the Dragon type ended up being a wasted goal for you, didn't it?
I know.
So, if you didn't catch the Dragon type, it would have been a 16-goal bingo, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Very nice.
Everything rounded perfectly, everything just fell into place. Except that quote-unquote terrible early game.
Yeah, Trikkums actually ended up getting a lot of info that you weren't able to get your hands on until later. Actually, Paris of Internet you never got your hands on, but he saw Dratini somewhere. And then, he had... well, mainly it was just those 2 things, but they were big goals. So, you did finish Fly a lot faster, maybe about 10 minutes faster. So you did have time to get through Ice Path and get to Blackthorn and make up time there. What would you say was your biggest regret of this race?
My biggest regret was not immediately catching the Victreebel the first time I saw it.
I figured, because I watched you run away from all those.
What a monster!
Yeah, I bet you saw the... I was saying, when you saw it on that level 4 trainer, I'm like, this thing's a monster. He's gonna stop fighting it, and he's gonna go into that grass right next to him and go catch it. That's exactly what you did. And of course, when you're looking for it, it never shows up. You ran away from like 5. Yeah.
I think I ran away from 2 at the second pass, like when I was going back from Mr. Pokemon's house.
Yeah. It knows when you're looking for it.
Also, the game punished me a bit for not catching it early, because I didn't have the early experience, so that Electabuzz was just being mean.
So, what were the DVs on that Victreebel, if I may ask?
12, 13, 5, 2, 6. Yep, I figured I had really low speed.
Yeah, I mean, that special's usable, and the physical attack is really good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Trikkums will finish. He's here waiting for the interview. Let me go and bring him in.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Trikkums. How's it going, buddy?
Hello again.
Hi, Trick.
That was an explosion of goals at the end. I wasn't expecting that.
You just said, "Oops, I'm done."
I set up everything to finish in in Whirl Islands.
Yeah, it took both of us by surprise as well.
I was just like, all right, okay, right. So we're about the same. Like, you got a couple more. I'm on a good thing, and then 4 goals just exploded, and you're done. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he ended up even wasting a goal with the Dragon type because the Pokemon. He went into Lugia's room, and the first Pokemon he found was a Lickitung, and he didn't want that to be a 7th because he was going to evolve Meowth. And then he ran away, and then he sweet sent it again, and it was a Kingdra.
Oh, because I didn't realize my repel had run out, and I found the Dratini and Ice Path. I was like, yeah, this is going to be great because we haven't seen any Dragon times at all. I was like, this is going to be baller.
Yeah, and column 4 was basically free with the Dragon.
Oh yeah.
Because we had Weedle info. I got Beetle info because I got my butt kicked by the 9 on 400 team, and I think I'm just gonna fight that trainer every single time. It gave 4 Pokemons, 2 of them on the card, and Articuno Scyther. I'm like, excuse me, what is this info?
If Flash is not on the card, he definitely should, yeah.
Yeah, I had I had a time, such a time at the start trying to find a main and everything, and I did see both of them on the 4, but that was before I even had a main, so I had to go back to it later because I was going obviously for the phone book. Oh, that start was so rough.
What was
Yeah,
funny to me
you
was-
guys were dealing with Electabuzz on the 9. It had Ice Beam. You know, you were having your own problems, Athena, but Trikkums was running Zapdos, so he was definitely commiserating with you.
Well, the second time was fine because I threw the Wigglytuff in, and then like a couple of double edges like weakened it, and then I could get the quick attack in. But just getting to the Zapdos, because I think there was like a 25-minute fault. It was painful.
I think I had something similar, like 22. I got my ass beaten by the level 4, the first phone book trainer. It was funny because Victory Bell was on the same route, and I'm like, nah, it probably won't have a good moveset. It doesn't learn any level up moves, so I don't think it's worth at the moment. And then Victory Bell told me like, yeah, you think I'm bad? Let me show you this moveset. I'm like, okay, I'll go find you.
Oh, so you run the Victory Bell in the end?
Yep.
Yeah,
Try attack, Earthquake, Ice Beam is way too good to let it pass.
Yeah, there was a couple of things I found at the start. Like I saw the Tauros, it had a terrible moveset, it had Rock Smash, and it was only a Wub effect that was in the Rock Smash. And I was searching everywhere, and then I finally found a Zapdos, and it took a while to force it, but it kind of just about got there in the end.
Are you curious about what the other Rock Smash encounter was?
Oh, what was it?
I don't want the dragon. I refuse the dragon.
What, sorry?
It was a... I'm actually looking at it right now.
God damn it.
I didn't have it ready. I'm sorry.
Can I just say something and not be ready?
Oh, the Sudowoodo was the other had a Rock Smash slot. Which Sudowoodo is fine. It has 100 attack. It is just a little slow and has really bad special defense. But oh, so Trikkums, you did end up going back to fight youngster Joey on Route 30, which you definitely understood that Victory Bell was, as we called it, a monster. But you didn't end up getting the phone number. When
Yeah,
you
that was a complete slip up there. Yeah, because I realized after when I went to do the 8 trainers and then I got a Sailor, I was like, "There's a number missing here." I was like, do I go get Bill? It was something I was going to go back to once I'd done a little bit more, but yeah, that was just a complete miss. I was just on a rush to do that, then the experience share, then to fight Wade.
Yeah, you definitely went into clean up with an information advantage, I'd say. But Athena did have 10 minutes on fly faster, and then he ended up finding some of the information that you had. Like Slowpoke didn't take him very much time at all. He ended up checking the water first, which since he had checked like 5 slots on Route 30, so I don't know. He did get all the encounters very, very quickly.
Because it was funny because I was like, I thought I'd hide it, so I found a Slowpoke really early. I was like, sweet, I'm gonna Waterstone this, and then I found the Slowking on 31, and I was like, I'm not gonna come back for it. I'm not gonna mark it because I want to hide it. And then you got it anyway. I was like, damn.
So he found
Slowpoke.
No, he found Slowpoke in Ruins of Alph Cave.
Oh, okay.
Oh, in Alph, that was it. Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. I was gonna say, wait, is it ground and water?
That'd be silly. But as we mentioned, Athena, you've now gone 4-0 in pools. You absolutely advanced since there's no loss to be found. Trikkums, you do have a match tomorrow. I believe it's against Paradoxical Remedy. Is that right?
We're going 0 for 5, baby.
Hey, I'm the only person that can go 0-3 in a double elimination tournament, so you'll have to compete with that. But yeah, we'll see you tomorrow for that match with Paradox. I think it'll be a really good match. You've definitely I've watched your matches, and you've definitely had some strides. Especially with how fast you're able to complete fly. You're actually neck and neck with Athena for much of this pre-fly portion.
It was just that start that really hampered me, and I mean, I think I put it in a bingo chat. I've not been feeling well today, so some of it, like I was surprised I didn't get a million spinners and everything. But
there were moments where you were idling and you were just standing there. I'm like, oh no, he's not going to quit, is he?
No, there was a couple of times. Like I did have some controller issues at points. I think it was evident when I was in Ice Path. Like for some reason, my controller was stuck down. So some of it, I was trying to like mess about with that a bit. Also, because I don't have like a second screen, I'm like just trying to juggle all the tabs because I have like the bingo page, the emulator, and then I have like a notes page. So when I like click out of it, I have to reload both of them. So some of the times it took a few, but I've got like a kind of system in place, but yeah, some of that went, and yeah, I'll hopefully try and unstick the controller for tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. What time is that match? Let me take a look.
It should be 9 p.m. UTC.
Okay, so while I do have you both here, I do want to just applaud you. You are on pace to become the fastest group to do all of their matches, where you guys have one match remaining currently, and there's 2 groups that haven't done a single match yet. So we definitely appreciate your initiative.
I wanted to be organized. I got it done straight away. I got everything sorted within like the day that when it was like, please sort your match. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it done now.
Yeah, everyone I talked to that was in your group was like, oh, he's so endearing. He already he reached out to me and asked for the match. It's so convenient. But yeah, we definitely appreciate you participating in the tournament. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like you'll advance. Even if you do beat Paradox, but I definitely think it'll be a lot of good experience. And next time we do an event like this,
it's been really great. The first match aside, like the last couple have been like. I felt like I did really well. The one yesterday was a bit unfortunate because I was just lacking on info. This one, like, I felt, given probably like 15 minutes or so, I would have probably completed. And actually, I was probably on pace for like a PB as well. So, yeah, it was just, Athena got to the goals quicker. This is what it is. I'm against some really heavy competition. And, like, my goal coming into this was if I can win one, that would be brilliant. But, like, I've had a really good time, and I've actually met some like great people as well, and so I just take that from it, and I'm really enjoying my time here.
Yeah, and you've been very, very entertaining to watch. Your race against Pokemon Fan yesterday was one of my favorite that I've seen so far. It was just so neck and neck, so intense. And this race again, just today's race with both you and Athena, both runners, you both put on a great show, and I think you have a lot to be proud of.
Yeah, let's say I really enjoyed being here. I'll be sticking around for sure, because I've only literally been doing this for just about 2 months now, and like just doing the odd one here and there, and this has kind of really spurred me on to do more, and hopefully race more tournaments, and hopefully I think there's a tournament coming in the winter. I'm going to be practicing for that for sure.
Yeah, I know I wasn't, this good with only 2 months of playing. My first match took me almost 4 hours to complete, and I did that in a tournament against somebody else that had never played before, Paradox. But the more you play it, the more you learn what's optimal, learn how to make those on-the-fly decisions, and you've actually been going at a pretty accelerated rate, I'd say. But yeah, we definitely want to thank you both for your time today and putting on the show for us. Athena, congratulations on moving on to the next stage of the tournaments, and Trikkums, we'll see you back here tomorrow. What is our next match? Let me look at the schedule.
Oh, can I ask one quick question?
Sure.
Athena, when you saw the Pseudo and you saw the Houndoom and it had Fire Punch, did you have any inkling to main switch?
No, I just Earthquake to death.
Nah.
He tried to slam me, he missed, and I Earthquake him to death, and I was satisfied, and then I proceeded with my life.
I saw it had Fire Punch, I was like, will Athena ever considered going Houndoom again?
I just killed it with Earthquake, it was the perfect move.
Yeah, so tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, we have Fyan versus Furious Magic. Garth and Bakura will be here casting that one. And then we do have the Trikkums versus Paradoxical Remedy match at 5 p.m. Eastern. Garth and Weista will be commenting that. And then at 8 p.m., we have Easton versus Bad News Nate, and I will be here with Bakura for that one. So once again, we do want to thank you guys for your time, and thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Thank you guys
for more matches. See you guys later.
Yeah, GG Athena.
GG.